Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga Section. I'm here to bring you the review for Fairy Tail Manga chapter 508. Now, like a major, probably the majority of you out there, I was going into this chapter thinking that we'll finally get an explanation between the relationship between Lady Ellen and Urza, but that is not the case at all. But what we do get is a slightly funny chapter and quite interesting as well because it makes you think. You can honestly not to judge a book by its cover, even though the cover of the book is there so you can judge it. You cannot judge a book by its cover, and I'll get into what I mean by that in a little bit. But okay, so the chapter starts off when we have a scene with the two members of Sabretooth. I can't remember their names right now. Lady Sabretooth, as I call her, and then Shadow Dragon Slayer. So is in their scene where one of them says, "Oh, did we actually defeat our opponents, or was it because the conjurer of these clones, whatever they were, was defeated, so therefore the clones disappeared?" Whoever said that just made it seem like they didn't win. The fight is only done because of the because Natsu beat Nienha, and I really do think that that is actually the case. So we had that first, and then they shoo off. Well, they come back in at the another bit of the chapter where they shoo off, and then we flip over to those two sisters. I can't remember the names. Yukino is the member of Sabretooth, and her older sister, I think, is older or younger, doesn't really matter. But yeah, we flip over to them, and this is where we finally get to see Rakid in action. Rakid Dragneel. So we find out that he is Zarif's son, Natsu's nephew. But who is Mummy? Who is Mummy? Now, for as soon as I found out that it was Zarif's son, I automatically think, oh my gosh, Mavis. But then I realized, no, that can't be the case because they only kissed, and soon after they kissed, Mavis died. So it can't be Mavis. So who is Mummy? That is a question that has come out of this chapter, and we want some answers to. But yeah, we have those two, Yukino and the sister, and then they just happen to be where Rakid is, and Rakid is like, yeah, Fairy Lord did us quite a heavy blow. I need to return the favor. Now he was stanced up. So I was thinking, oh my gosh, he knows Fairy Law as well, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Now his magic is quite interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of effective. It will work like 90 to 95% of the time. You will always have that small portion that it doesn't work on, and we see that within this chapter. And not only is his magic affecting our heroes, but it's also affecting his side as well. Now his magic, as it was quoted within the chapter, affects those who have experienced pleasure. Yeah, wink, wink. Mm, pleasure. And now this is where I have to go the wink, wink, because I think not it could have been translated better because we have Mavis, the magic was affecting Mavis, but Mavis should have died before she did the. You know what I'm talking about. She should have never done that. So, what is this exact pleasure that they're leading to? So, the minimum thing that I can think of is, anyone who's experienced a kiss and more was affected by this magic. And this is where things become quite interesting because obviously we had the kids that, well, not obviously, but the kids weren't affected by the magic. The two who used the shooting magic, their kid wasn't affected, obviously. Okay, that one was obvious. Romeo wasn't affected. Kana, Gildart's daughter, was not affected. And I'm thinking, huh? Really? Wendy, not affected. Urza, not affected. That guy with the telepathy magic, not affected. Now, if we could just guarantee that this is a thing for those who are not virgins, were affected, then I can understand. But the whole Mavis causes a problem for this. So it just makes me think the guy with the telepathy magic has not even ever kissed a girl? That's sad, bro. That's sad, bro. My heart feels for you right now. Because you're literally missing out on the finer things in life. The good. So, bro, if you're watching this video, once this war's done in Fairy Tail, please go get yourself some. Trust me. But yeah, so we have that, and we just find that there's just affecting friend and through alike, and there's even affecting Zarif as well. Obviously, he's a dad, so he has had spirit's pleasure. But yeah, so Zarif had to contact him. He's like, yo, you're affecting both sides. You need to call off your magic. So he's like, alright, cool. So he calls off his magic now, and he goes on to another attack in. He goes on another he plays another card basically, and now similar thing because he was causing the Kuno and the two exceeds pleasure. No, it was causing them pain, and then it flipped to pleasure. So his magic is a bit of a mad one because you don't really understand what it does. So what it seems like it does is that he pleasures his opponents to death, and then he's playing on the fine line between pleasure and pain, and then through pain he's pleasuring, and then the pleasuring to death. Yeah, that's my understanding of his magic right now. But yeah, so he was doing that to Ikuno, Ikuno, yeah, and the two exceeds, and then like it seemed like he was about to defeat them, and him helps Kagura, the samurai from Mermaid Hill, and she just does her thing, has a little entrance, and she's like, where your magic's too like kind of pure to be helping Zarif. What's up with that? And then that's what the whole big reveal of Rakid being Zarif's son. So it seems like we're setting up. Well, next title of the next chapter is entitled that. So there's going to be a fight between those next chapter. For this fight, I need to see more from Rakid because I don't think his magic will be. His magic's not impressive enough for battle. So I want to see more from him for the next chapter. We also had another setup within this chapter for Urza, Lady Ellen, and Wendy to fight. Yeah, to fight. We're going to say, yeah, so Lady Ellen, Urza, and Wendy are going to fight at some point. That's been set up as well. Now, I'm really kind of calling BS on their fight already. I know it's deep, but Urza's tired. Yeah, Wednesday, semi-fresh. She's been fighting all these fodder semi-fresh. She also did take a few shots at okay. I didn't forget that. But that was the chapter. It was quite interesting with this whole pleasure magic. I would like to see a bit of more of an explanation on that within the next chapter. Maybe probably would be helpful. I'm gonna give this chapter a 3 and call it a review like always. As I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I just realized because of Zuri's curse, it's kind of near to impossible for him to be a father. Just a reminder, Zuri kills all living life that he comes in contact to. The only exception to this rule was Mavis because of the effects of her using the fairy law for the first time, which made her the effects that you know what I'm talking about. The effects that fairy law having an incomplete fairy law had a Mavis for the first time enabled it for Mavis and Zuri to come in contact with each other. Therefore, they kissed, and therefore Mavis essentially died. So Mavis was the only person that Zuri could have had a child with before he killed her. So what I'm thinking is, are we now going to be introduced to another character who has the same potential of Mavis being able to be in the same room as Zarif without dying? I kind of call BS on that already, but let me wait until we get a full explanation on that. The other thing that it could be was maybe there was time for Mavis and Zarif to have a child. Maybe I missed something. So if I did miss something and you're familiar with it, or you have your own ideas, in the comment section, please let me know. The other thing that it could be is that simply it's not biological. I'm not talking indoctrinate either. We know that Zarif created End, so maybe he created Rakid as well, in some shape or form. Now I'm done. So take care. Have a nice day.